We're taking the floor off the $1,000 Skiff this week, and we're attempting to save the Seadeck in the process. Let's see what surprises this boat has in store for us below deck.
Oh man, we got foam. Damn. What's up everybody, we're back this week and we're gonna be working on the $1,000 Project Skiff. On the last one, we took the boat and we put it on these boat stands. And now we're actually gonna start working on the boat to get her water ready. What we have to do on this boat is we have to fix the floor. Now, in the last video, I mentioned how the floor was cracked and it looks like a stringer was coming up off the floor. So that's what we're gonna work on, and we're gonna see what other things we find. If you guys notice, we have Seadecking or Seadeck, which is a really nice touch on the floor. We're gonna do our best to save it. You know, we're gonna try to pull it out. I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna do it. And we're gonna take this console. We're gonna start taking everything off of this boat so we can start working on the floor. And that's what we're gonna do today. We cleared out the deck, and as you can see, there's a little bit of a bowing here and right here. You can see where it's all cracked, and we're gonna have to take that off. So what I did was I actually went on Seadeck's site, and they have a PDF that I'm gonna put up here of how to remove it. So basically what you do is you get a little piece of a corner or a part that's already lifted, and you get a plastic scraper tool, and you just wet that with a little bit of mineral spirits or acetone, and you start moving it little by little. It's painstaking, but we're gonna see if we can save it because it's in excellent shape. I'm pretty sure the actual floor starts right here, as you can see, where it's delaminated from the side here. So the floor starts right here. It's only maybe like 4 feet, 3 feet, and then it comes to a point up here. So let's start taking off the Seadeck. And as you can see, it goes around the console here. So we'll just try to take it off all in one piece and one piece. All right, so what I've done is I've lifted this little corner here, and what I'm doing is I filled this with a little bit of acetone. What I'm gonna try to do is pour some in here, spray some in there, and start moving the this little plastic blade and see how it does. All right, let's do this. Oh, look at that. It lifts it up. Nice. I think we're gonna be able to save this stuff. I'm gonna be really careful because I don't want to poke a hole through this thinner side here. See, this piece is a little thinner, but I don't want to break that. I'm gonna get to work. I'll fast forward this for you guys. Yeah, so this is definitely working. Just sprayed a little bit under there. I put my plastic, blade in there, and I'm very careful not to go over these parts and break that. So why are you wasting your time doing that? Why don't you just put a brand new Seadeck on there? Can't cost that much. Yeah? Are you gonna pay for it? You're gonna pay the $1,500 that it costs to put a new one on? I'll save it. Let that mineral spirit or acetone work its way through the adhesive and break it down. And then you just come over here, and then while that works, you come over here and work on this side. And then when you can't go no more, then you come back on this side and you just keep on working it. It's coming off. It's coming off just fine. Got a little bit of a rain delay, but it's coming. I'm gonna save it. No rips, no tears. So far, so good. I know myself, I'm gonna try my best to slow it down and do it right because I don't wanna screw this up. I think I figured out why this floor is rotted, and you could see here, just a really crappy job. This wasn't sealed, and this wiring and stuff, we're gonna have to fix all that, and then a poor attempt at laminating a couple of tabs. And let's keep on with the Seadeck. Operation Safe Seadeck. All right, we got it out. It did have a couple little rips, but the rips are in between these lines, and it's just that this material is so thin. So it'll glue back together, but I have an idea of how you won't see the gel coat from when I put this back. I think I'm gonna paint the floor with black gel coat, so that way if there is any spots that you can see through, you won't see it. It'll blend right in. So everything else came out pretty good, just that those spots were pretty worn there. But yeah, everything else came out really good. Check this out. No rips over here, no rips over here, just these little things over here, and that's it. So that's what we got. It did take a long time. It took me about 2 hours to do this one side. No rips for this one. Sweet. Everything's intact. We'll power wash it with the electric power washer. Kind of clean that up before we put this back in, and let's see what we got. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this console out, de-rig all the stuff that's in there. So let's go do that. All right, we de-rigged the center console. This has a really nice battery charger. This brand is pretty good. I hope it still works. Everything's all good on it. I think I might switch this to the big boat. It has a little breaker and everything. It's a pretty sweet little setup. Let's go ahead and take this console off and let's start cutting open this boat. The console's off. There's a crack right here, and I'm gonna cut along that crack all the way down that way, and then I'm gonna cut along this way as well, right along this line here. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use. You wanna get yourself a multi-tool like this one, but more importantly, you're gonna need a blade, carbide tooth blade like this one. This one is worn out, as you can see, but I did a whole transom with this multi-tool. So they last a pretty good, a pretty good while. This should last this project with no problem. They're about 15 bucks, and they don't make a lot of dust, which is, if you're worried about dust and all that stuff. So let's start cutting. You could use, an angle grinder. This hole is so thin, you don't know where the floor starts and where it ends. So I'm gonna just cut along right here. That way I have more control. I have more control with this little bit than I do with an angle grinder. So let's start off here and let's just take a peek and see what we got. Yeah, I'm gonna peel back a little bit of this and see what we got. All right, I'm gonna open this a little bit. See that? This looks like it's the hole already. Luckily, I only went down 1/4 of an inch, if that. So we're gonna get over here and cut that way. Oh man, we got foam. Damn. This foam is soaked. Nasty. All right, what do we got? Got rotten stringers, got all types of crap. Nasty foam. This stuff is waterlogged. I'm gonna have to take all this stuff out. We got completely soaked foam. All that has to come out. This foam over here is completely soaked. And there's a lot of bend here. I don't know what that is. We're gonna have to take all that crap out. See what's going on. We're gonna have to take this piece out here too and keep on cutting back. These stringers, there's a hole in these stringers. They're hollow. That's interesting. I'm gonna cut these open and see what we find. So we got the floor off. Now we know what we're dealing with. I still gotta come in and scrape all this stuff. If you guys have any suggestions as to what else I should be looking for, I don't know what type of stringers these are, to be honest. It looks like maybe it's foam, but I'm not sure. We're gonna replace this floor with K-cell, which is a composite material.
Next week, we're pulling up the rest of this floor and taking out all of the soaked foam from the hole. And we try to figure out what exactly is going on with this stringer system.
What the hell is this?
So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And we'll see you in the next one.